welcome to the United Community Channel. This is your next watch along. I fucked up that intro. But anyway, welcome to the United Community Channel, guys. We're back with another watch along. There we go. Manchester United at home to Copenhagen tonight in what has to be said is a must win for United tonight. Really is a must win. Bottom of the table after 2 games with 0 points. Obviously no victories. And yeah, we have to get the job done tonight. We just have to get the job done tonight. We really do. We'll run through the starting 11 for you as well, guys. I think it's probably no surprise the starting 11. It's not the one that I picked, but not many surprises, it has to be said. So Onana starts in goal. Delo plays at right back. Reguilon comes back at left back, which I'm happy to see. We finally have a left back playing, in the starting 11, which is good. Maguire keeps his place, and rightly so. And Varane comes in beside him at centre-back as well. Midfield 3 then remains the same from the weekend. It's Amrabat, McTominay and Bruno Fernandes. I wouldn't agree with the McTominay one. He didn't have a good game against Sheffield United, even though he scored a goal. And the front 3 remains the same as well. Anthony, Rashford and Højlund. I would have dropped both wingers there, to be quite honest with you, and I would have played Mason Mount and Garnacho. But again, look, that's just my own personal opinion. It's still a strong enough team you would expect to go out and get a result against Copenhagen tonight, you would have to say. In relation to substitutes on the bench then, we've got Bayinder, we've got Tom Heaton, Lindelof, Evans, Mount, Eriksson, Pellistri, Hannibal, Martial and Garnacho. Just to keep you up to date with the scores as well, guys, Bayern Munich are currently 3-1 up on Galatasaray, which is good for us because obviously Galatasaray are going to be our main contenders in terms of coming second and getting out of the group. It was 1-1 at one stage. It was looking quite dodgy, but they've obviously taken... Bayern Munich have taken the lead there, so that remains the same. I think it's on 90 minutes at the moment. Galatasaray will be on 4 points, so we really need to get 3 points tonight, and then we'll only be a point behind them. Brings us right back into the frame in terms of qualifying. We will have to go to Galatasaray and win, and then hope that we can get a result against Copenhagen as well. And then obviously the Bayern game is the last one, which is, you would hope, maybe a free hit. But we have to get the job done tonight more than anything else. 3 points in the back. Chris is in, good to see you. Reese is there as well. Ben is in. Oshin, the usual crew. We've got Paul in. Michael is there as well. Paddy is in. Adam, good to see you guys. Please do smash a like on the video if you haven't already done so. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube if you're new to the channel as well. Like I said, we're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Trying to get there before Christmas, so please do help out the channel and hit subscribe. If you do, then it'll help us out, so I appreciate it. Let's see what people are saying here in the chat. Better get your jersey on, says Chris. No, the hoodoo is gone. We haven't been playing well this season. I've decided to change it up. We're not going with the jersey tonight. We're going with the training top, okay? And we won in this training top the last time I wore it, so we're going to stick with it for now. There's no jersey on tonight. We're going training top. Can't get any worse, lads, can it? Really? So, we're going to break with tradition momentarily. And if you don't like it, then fuck off. Get your score predictions in as well, guys. Let me know what way you think the game is going to go. Is it going to be a United win? Is it going to be a draw? Is it going to be Copenhagen to take the 3 points? Let me know what you think. Did you get JP put on it? Full kit wanker. I did, Oshin, but it was part of the... It was part of the package, so you just put your initials in when you're ordering it and on comes your initials. So, anyway, don't slag me. Let's see what people are saying. Come on, United, says Charlie. Aaron is going with a 3-0 win. He's wearing the top. None of us can. Absolutely. You only get this if you're part of the Kilkenny Manchester Supporters Club, Manchester United Supporters Club. So there we go. Niall says, are we all ready for another evening of disappointment? No, I want to see positivity in the chat now. I want to see positivity in the chat from United fans. No negativity tonight. Ben says he's got the shin pads on as well. Well, obviously you can only see from the waist down. Maybe I don't have anything on at all. I think he's wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. An old Simpsons quote for the older people in the chat there. Charlie is saying 2-1 to United. Chris is going 3-2 to United. Adam is saying this game is massive. I'm going 2-0 Highland double. Ben is going 3-0 as well. Let's see what people on TikTok are saying here. Paul is saying 3-0. Dara is going 2-2. Viking says 5-0 to United. Adam is saying 2-0 to United. Let's see. Paddy is saying 3-0 United. I think we need a big performance tonight ahead of the City game on Sunday. I agree, Paddy. Absolutely, I do. Eat another tato sandwich. Nah, we're back to just halftime tatoes. Too messy. Kazman is in. Good to see you, pal. Peter says, where did you get the Anthem jacket? Yeah, so it's the supporters, the Manchester United supporters club where I live. It's made for members only, I'm afraid. Task Force says it's a must win. We have to bag this or we may forget about it. Let's go Reds. GA official says eat another tato sandwich. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Pat says 2-0. Riley says 2-1 United. Tom says 2-1 United as well. Another Tom is just saying United. 2-0 from Anthony or 3-1. Make up your mind. But yeah, my score prediction is 2-0 to United as well, guys. Anybody watching on TikTok, if you do want the full experience, we're live over on YouTube as well. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Hit subscribe. Get into the chat. Let me know you've come over from TikTok. We'll give you a shout out as well. But yeah, appreciate it. Let's see. Oshin says, I said 3-1 last night, but I've got anxiety feeling through the day. Chris says, buying a flat in Kilkenny, I will have that training top. Let's see. Niall says, reckon we'll get a win. We need to for Sir Bobby. Absolutely. There you go. I mean, first home game since the sad passing of Bobby Charlton, Sir Bobby Charlton. So you would expect United to be right up for this game. And if we're not, shame on whoever's putting on that jersey tonight. Do they have something planned for Sir Bobby tonight? I did read, I can't remember if it's tonight or if it's in the City derby on the weekend, that there's a flag. There's flags being flown in the stand and all that. I'm not sure if it's tonight or not. We'll know in less than 25 minutes. Let's see. Chris says refreshers and potatoes today. Great combination. Away top is out tonight. Martinez 6 on the back. Says Adam. Have a silence or having a minute silence at the start and a reef on his seat. Oh yeah, a reed. Sorry, on his seat. Yeah, so they're placing flowers on his seat as well. So yeah, well, he'll get a great send off tonight from the Old Trafford crowd. I have no doubts about that, and it's a sad week for United. It really is, both on and off the field, because performances haven't been great, and yeah, obviously, Sir Bobby. Patrick says, just subscribe, mate. Came over from TikTok. Appreciate it, Patrick. Thanks for coming across from TikTok and getting into YouTube. Really appreciate it, man. I bet you think it's much better than the TikTok, obviously, with the full experience. So let me just, this Copenhagen word is annoying me. So let me just straighten it up here and let me bring it up a touch like this. Now, there we go. A little bit more level, I think. Yeah, OCD here. But anyway, do smash the like button, guys, if you haven't already done so. Only 8 likes so far on YouTube. Let's try to get to 20 likes before the game kicks off. If you haven't done so, just hit the thumbs up button. It helps us out an awful lot. Reese says, did you hear about the City fans? Yeah, we spoke about it the other night. Oshin says, see those Man City scumbags singing that shite last Saturday? Yeah, absolutely. Now look, I presume the majority of City fans, like the majority of people throughout the world, are good people, and it's the minority that are, dragging their name through the mud. But yeah, it was disappointing to see. Sully says, happy for McTominay. Just hope he backs it up now tonight. I don't know. I thought, I didn't think his performance was that good against Sheffield United on the weekend, even though he scored a goal. I would prefer to see Christian Eriksen. I think we control the game a lot better when he came on the other night. So, but look, I hope he does well, as I do any player that puts on the United jersey. Goal disallowed for Galatasaray, says Chris. Let's see. Only positive vibes tonight. Yeah, there we go. Only positive vibes allowed. Let's see. Oshin says that Copenhagen is either too high or not the same size as Man United. Looks odd. Aesthetics, OCD. Yeah, it's not high enough. Because it's not as big as Man United. It automatically drops a little bit lower, but hopefully that looks a little bit better. Oh, it's a little bit high now. I can't make it any. I can make it a little bit bigger, I suppose. Let me see. There we go. There. Yeah, I think. Let me drop it down a touch. There we go. There we go. Not moving it again. Stop talking about it. Adrian, thanks for the gifts on TikTok. Much appreciated. Why didn't you go to the match tonight? I've got a baby that will be 2 weeks old tomorrow. So I'm not allowed. And I wouldn't want to go anyway. So, yeah. But anyway, there we go. There we go. Let's see. Positive vibes only tonight. God, you're easily a night, says Aaron. Go safety whistle, says Chris. Niall says, see, RTE have top tier pundits on tonight. I don't even turn on RTE. I really, really don't. And yeah, there's a reason why nobody is paying the TV license. Let's put it that way. Wouldn't see this on Goldbridge. No, you wouldn't. Font Bridge. Congratulations, says JG. Appreciate it, my friend. Thanks a lot. Is it on TNT or Sky? It's on Sky, Reese. It's on Sky, my friend. Heading over for Newcastle game next week, says Lewis. Yeah, I had tickets for that as well, but I had to sell them also. The next game I'm going to is the Bayern Munich game in December. So any tickets that I have for that, I have already passed them on to Manchester United members. So yeah, happy days. But yeah, look, I mean, big game tonight, guys, really is. And I think, let me just double check. I think the Bayern Munich game is over. Yeah, Bayern Munich win 3-1 against Galatasaray. And the other games ongoing at the moment. Inter beats Salzburg. That's it so far. I mean, Arsenal have a difficult enough one against Sevilla tonight. Sevilla, the fuckers, they messed up my bet on the weekend. They got a draw out of Real Madrid, and I never even thought about it. I mean, of course they were going to get something out of that game. Sergio Ramos playing against Real Madrid. Yeah, he was never going to let that one die, wasn't he? Marco says, R.I.P. Sir Bobby Charlton. Absolutely, pal. Absolutely. Reece says, was thinking how much better your streams are because there's not 7,000 people shouting in the chat. I won't lie. I wouldn't mind 7,000 people watching my streams, Reece, because that means that it's a full-time job then for me. But I do love the intimacy of our lives and the back and forth and all that. And it's great to see so many proper our official members in the chat as well that come in on a regular. If you do want to become an official member, guys, the link is in the description of the video as well. I do apologise to the official members as well that there isn't a match reaction video tonight. I just can't do it with the little lad. He's kind of his 10 o'clock to about 12 is his uproaring phase. So I do promise though that we will be doing a match reaction video that the members can come on Saturday for the Manchester derby. So please do, or not Saturday, Sunday. So please do stick with us for that. We didn't have a match reaction the other night. We don't have one again tonight because these late night games, for the time being, for the next couple of weeks until the little lad gets into a routine. But we will have it obviously because it's a 3:30 kickoff for the Manchester derby on the weekend. We'll be doing one, so don't worry. Sam let it down for 850 returns, says Kiefer. Oshin says 7,000 super chats, I know. Careful, Reese says Niall, he'll only read super chats now. We don't get super chats on this chat. Well, we did. We got a 1999 super chat from Chris on our last game. So, look, they don't go over my head, the super chats. They are much appreciated. They do support the channel. They all, when I get the AdSense revenue every month, the little bit of AdSense revenue that I get every month from Google, it automatically goes into into a vault that I've got set up on Revolut. So it's all about, maybe improving the setup that I have, or I'm going to do maybe a Christmas giveaway as well, that I've got a little something planned for that as well. So I do appreciate it. It doesn't go over my head in the slightest. It really doesn't. Don't forget, it's when you make it big on this, says Sully. Irish whiskey solves that, says Chris. Oshin says, sure, if the game goes bad, we can all shout and roar, and no one would know the difference. Positive vibes only. Rasmus, the two Rasmus brothers playing tonight. I'm not sure, is his brother actually playing tonight? There was talks that that was going to happen. Let's have a look at the Copenhagen starting lineup. Have we got a Highland in it? We don't. He is on the bench though. Oscar Highland is on the bench. I'd say, like, if you were Rasmus Highland and your brother is playing for Copenhagen coming to Old Trafford and he's on the bench, you're definitely slagging him, aren't you? You're definitely going, you are shit. So yeah, I'm starting up front with Man United. You can't even get on the bench for Copenhagen. There definitely is a bit of back and forth. Chris says taxes already. So no, Chris, in Ireland, you can make up to 12 grand a year without having to pay taxes on the side. I'm pretty certain it's 12 grand, so don't worry, I won't be making anywhere close to that. But yeah, you can. So if you were selling things on eBay or so on and so forth, there's a cap to it. I think it's 12 grand that you can make without having to pay taxes. Or maybe it's 7 grand. It's something like that anyway. But yeah. Anyway, let's see what people on TikTok are saying here. Finney says, R.I.P. Sir Bobby, what a legend and a gentleman. How much money is it for an official member on YouTube? So there is 3 different categories on YouTube. $2.99 is the cheapest one. Then there's $4.99 and then there's $9.99. And obviously you get more for the more that you pay. You know what I mean? But to be honest with you, the main reason for it is to come on live on the match reaction videos. You get a bit of extra content. I'm going to start maybe doing the videos that I upload, I'm going to give early access to members as well so they can watch them, earlier than everybody else. So, yeah, there's different perks and stuff like that. So if it's something you think you'd be interested in on YouTube, link is in the description of the video. Click the link, check out the options, and, yeah, it supports the channel a lot, so I appreciate it. Now, Highland Masterclass incoming, says Josh. 4-1 United, love it. Hope so. My prediction is 2-0 to United. Loving the stream from Canada, says the build sheet. Appreciate it, man. Great to see so many people from all over the world. Let me know where everybody is watching from, whereabouts in the world you're from. Let me know. We regularly get people from, Africa, Australia, America, obviously Ireland, the UK, all of these kind of places. So, yeah, let us know where you're coming from. Let's see. Any sort of win will take. A good result for us tonight with Galatasaray losing as well. Yeah, absolutely. I mentioned it a couple of games ago that until we get our defence sorted with players coming back and a full cohort of players, then I'll take wins any way, shape or form. And that's what I was talking about with the game against Sheffield United on the weekend. The performance wasn't great, but give me the 3 points. Just give me them 3 points. Liverpool says hello, says DM. All welcome, guys. Send in names, says Ireland. He's from Clonakilty in Cork. There's Mary. Good to see you again, Mary. Love the channel, she says. I appreciate it. I've got hiccups. I was on the radio from 6 to 7. Did I mention I was on the radio, lads? But yeah, we done a radio show. I produced it for the first time today. Now, when I say produce it, I basically meant for the last couple of weeks, I've been learning how to do the controls with the microphones and, going to ad breaks and, sound levels with, when you push up the I don't even know what they're called, the levers and, stuff like that. So I done that for the first time today on the radio show. So really enjoying it, I have to say. And the lads are so good. Queeve teaching me everything, and obviously Jim and what is that? But yeah, let's see. Cape Town, South Africa, says Paul. Appreciate it, Paul. Thanks for joining, my friend. You're more than welcome. You need to post the links for the radio. I do. Let me just... what I would say, what you should do is, if you can't listen in live, you will get it on Spotify as well a day or two later. It's called Community Radio. Community Radio Kilkenny City. Community Radio Kilkenny City is what it's called. If you go to their website, you will be able to. There's a listen live button. So we're live from 6 till 7 every Tuesday, talking all things soccer. There's the link for it. If you want to bookmark it or do whatever you want with it, but yeah. So I really enjoy it though. Oisin says they left you near the sliders. You could barely do a live without muting your own mic. I know. See, I grabbed this mic and the mute button on this microphone is in the wrong place. There shouldn't be a mute button on the microphone. It should be digital, you know. But yeah, Chris says I missed the old guy. Yeah. Great little panel we have. Aaron says I'm from so far away from you, a place called Carlow. Ever heard of it? I certainly have. On the Cat says DG. Oisin Jackbridge will ban you. You want to be careful now. You want to be careful. You'll be in a timeout. You'll be in the ball corner. Dylan says Dodgy Box isn't playing TNT for me. Anywhere I can stream it. People in the chat will help you out there. I'm watching it on TNT here on Sky. So yeah, people in the chat will help you out. Aaron says Highland hat-trick incoming. I hope you're right. I hope you are right, my friend. Now I'm going to have a drop of... There's no wine tonight. We're back on the high-quality H2O. Laura Woods. That's all I'll say. Laura Woods. She's got a great voice, hasn't she? She's just waking you up in the morning. Darling, I've made you tea and toast. Ah, thanks, babe. Now, Oisin says I might have a can of cider, no work tomorrow, and now no live. Let's go mad, you lucky duck. How'd you like your coffee, Jack? I like my coffee how I like my women. I won't finish it because yeah, this is anyway. Look, there's going to be a big. There's a big commemoration here you would expect now for Sir Bobby. 3 points needed, lads. Big 3 points needed here, I have to say. Keep smashing the like button as well if you haven't already done so. Anybody on TikTok, if you want the full experience, get over to YouTube. We're live over there as well. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. I'll be able to read out your chats a lot easier over there as well. Link is on my homepage up there. Or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Hit subscribe, get into the chat. Let me know you've come over from TikTok, and we'll give you a shout out. But yeah, atmosphere is buzzing, you have to say it. Regardless of how good or bad the team is playing, you'll always hear the Stretford end. So you will. They should all wear vintage jerseys on Sunday for Sir Bobby like they did in 2008. No, they shouldn't, Oisin, because you remember how badly we played when we wore them jerseys. We were terrible that day. City battered us. Zorro is playing for Copenhagen. I just seen that as well, yeah. Prediction, I'm going with 2-0, guys. Anybody who hasn't got your score predictions in as well, get it into the chat. Let's see what you think. Z Crow says, heard you have a dodgy box. There you go. Virgin Media. Virgin Media. See the logo? No dodgy box in this house. I couldn't have a dodgy box. I mean, you'd be telling me the score. You know what I mean? Before I would have a chance to tell ye if I had a dodgy box and I'm 4 minutes behind. I see the Stretford End rising. Come on now, boys. Huge, huge game in the Champions League tonight for United. Imagine walking out that tunnel. Just give me one game. Let me play one game. Let me play one game. Be unbelievable, so it would. Just doing that to the Stretford End. Be unbelievable. Let's see. Rule 1 of owning a dodgy box is to say you don't own a dodgy box. I can't have a well, I could easily have a dodgy box, but I cannot stream while watching a dodgy box. I would just be too far behind. I would be too far behind. But yeah, moving up the world, says Chris. The dodgy box was last season. I don't know what you're talking about. I think we'll win 4-0, to be honest, says DG. Team's very strong tonight, and it's do or die. Ocean says, great start. Ball girl forgets the ball. I did a stadium tour years ago and got goosebumps walking out the tunnel. Yeah, I done it myself years ago as well. It's a shame you don't get to walk onto the pitch, you know. Now, I understand why, because, you know, the pitch would be destroyed, but, yeah, it'd be brilliant. I mean, it's funny, right? Do you know the way they shake the soccer ball in the centre circle? I mean, how has that just been a lasting tradition for the Champions League? It's you know, I don't get it. No, I'm not against it or anything, but it's a funny tradition to have for the start of a game. You don't see it in any other competition, really. But yeah, nearly ready to go, guys. If you haven't already done so, please do smash the like button, anybody watching on YouTube. Like I said, it does help the channel out an awful lot. 17 watching and 13 likes, which means not everybody has hit the like button. Take a second, hit that like button. It helps me out an awful lot. Like I said, I do appreciate it. But yeah, starting 11, guys, for people who haven't seen it. We've got Onana, Delot, Reguilon, Maguire and Varane, Amrabat, Scott McTominay, Bruno Fernandes, and then we've got Anthony, Rashford and Rasmus Højlund as our three up front. So, yeah. Strong team. Strong team. Could be stronger, but, yeah. Bobby Charlton memorial here for a second. We might give a minute silence. Yeah, I think we're doing a minute silence in a moment here. Yeah, we'll be doing, I think, a minute silence before the start of the game. So, Yep, I'm going to do a minute silence here. So we'll obviously respect that. Wow. That was powerful. Wow. 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 Rest in peace, Sir Bobby. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Wow. That was powerful. That's why we love Manchester United. Brilliant. Lump me throat after that. Come on, boys. Fuck's sake, if you can't do it after something like that now, let's go. Let's go. Now we're up and running. Come on now, United. Let's go. Now, get your heads in the game. Oh, ref. Yeah, Harry Maguire does well. Takes a solid hit for it as well, but wins a free out. United. United. Varane getting his first touch. Good to see him back as well. Copenhagen are pressing very high. They press with a lot of numbers high, in fairness to them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's interesting. They're pressing very high. They're going to try and pin United back as much as possible by the looks of it. The one thing you would be positive with there as a United player is if you can break the press, you're off. It was a strike there from Copenhagen from distance. I think Onana does get a fingertip to it and puts it out for a corner. I think it is going wide, but he's not taking any chances and gets a fingertip to it. So early corner here for Copenhagen. What channel is it on? It's on TNT. I'm not sure what other channels it's on. It could be on RTE as well if you're from Ireland. I'm not 100% sure. Corner swung in. Good header away by Maguire there. And the strike from outside the box is blocked. It's still in there though. Bruno goes down holding his head and wins a free out. Is your timer correct for the match? I think so. Let me see. Let me double check here. No, it's actually slightly different. Let me just fix it for anybody who wants to keep it the same. Sorry, because what happened is the ref blew the whistle and then reset and made them take it again. So let me just change it here. 0-3. 1 sec now. We'll just get it synced up here. Now that should be correct there, guys. Apologies about that. A lot of people do obviously pause their TV to bring it up to speed with ourselves or wait until we catch up. So yeah, but the timer is correct as of now, guys. Apologies about that. But United keeping a lot of possession now. It's been all kind of played in midfield. Bruno goes long to the left-hand side. Now Reguilón gets up for a good header, but he does head it wide for a goal kick. All a bit slow in the opening 4 minutes or so here. Highland closing down the keeper really well. I tell you, he's very, very close to getting a foot on it, and it could have easily gone into the goal. On YouTube, it doesn't let me chat. I have no idea why. Once you hit subscribe on YouTube, you can. It's subscriber only chat. So if you go to YouTube and you hit subscribe, you'll be able to go into the chat. Then it's to stop bots and spammers and all that kind of stuff. You just have to hit the subscribe button and then you're available. Oh, in the post! Oh, they're still there. Oh, wished. Still there, strike! Oh, it's deflected wide. United living on the edge here. Copenhagen could have easily been 1-0 up. And Manchester United get caught cold. We get so lucky there. Amrabat loses out in midfield. And Harry Maguire goes in with a weak challenge. And they're away down the right-hand side. It's a really good cross to the back post. And he hits it first time on the half volley. And it bobbles and hits the post. The follow-up shot is eventually blocked by Amrabat. And goes out for a corner. Harry Maguire pulled out with a challenge on the halfway line. And Amrabat lost it before that. United living dangerously there. Where'd you get the tops? Says Jack Smith. Jack, if you join the Kilkenny Supporters Club, you can buy them. The Manchester United Supporters Club in Kilkenny, they have them available. I think they're 25 quid or something. Oshin says, Harry Maguire does something I never do. Yep. 4 kids. I get you. Gogglebox says, Jesus' defence needs to tighten up. It does. We need to get back into possession here. Copenhagen have been on the ball for a couple of minutes now without United really getting it back. I have you on delay because your game is ahead of mine and not looking to be spoiled. Absolutely. You can hit the pause button with us on YouTube, guys, and sync up the TV so you're live. I think Andy Walsh is looking for one of them tops. You may hook him up. So if you join, Jack, you can tell him if you join the United Supporters Club in Kilkenny, I think it's a tenner to join. You get the link to actually just go online and buy it, and it'll be delivered to the door. But United have started slow here. Copenhagen are putting the pressure on, it has to be said. It really does. What happened to our press, says Chris. I know. Maguire nearly bottled it, says Bob. Yeah. Mark says, something very wrong with this team. Barely beat Sheffield United. Now this poor. Yeah, I mean, all we're doing, and we've done it an awful lot on the weekend against Sheffield United, we're just clearing the ball up the field. Rather than being composed with it and trying to play out. If you look at it, every single United player is inside our own half by at least 15 yards. Good challenge by Anthony there and wins a throw. Well done. Good defensive work by Anthony. We all use Jack's address to join and get the top. Do you know what? I'll look into getting ones made myself, and I'll sell the fucking shit out of them to you. The lot of you can all have one. Good ball out of Maguire now to the middle into Scott McTominay. Good positive play there by Maguire. Here's Rashford down the left now. Oh, the double up on him, but he wins a throw down in the corner. But that's better out United. Positive play, really good progressive pass out of Harry Maguire out of defence, right through the middle. Nice bit of weight, and it sets United away. We are so slow at the back to get forward. It's hard to watch, says Sully. Oisin says, I remember that IFK Gothenburg used to come to Old Trafford in the early 90s. Maybe that's who I've been anxious. Why I've been anxious all day. Maybe so. But United dominating possession now the last couple of minutes, albeit on the halfway line. We have to go all the way back to Onana. A UCC half zip would be tasty. Yeah, I think it would be. Tasty. I'll look into it. I still have to get my... I've got a Shopify store set up, and I'm in the process of setting up a Printify store. So I just have it all on demand where I don't have to worry about any of it. Good recovery challenge there by Rashford. And he's away down the left-hand side. Good positive on. Ref! Come on, ref! Score prediction. I went with 2-0. It's been a very, very boring game so far, it has to be said. Anthony loses out and it's a throw to Copenhagen. Nothing really happening so far. Egan is in. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for joining. Who's your favourite United player? At the moment, there's not many to choose. My favourite United player overall at the moment is probably Martinez. I know he's injured, but yeah. D-Max says United beat Copenhagen twice and beat Galatasaray and they'll qualify. Very achievable. It is. Galatasaray away will be the tough one. You know, it's a cauldron going to Turkey. But one game at a time, and this one is, we haven't really looked like winning so far, but obviously there's a long way to go. Reese says, is Copenhagen a German club? No, they're from Denmark. Reese. Oshin says, not been born, been infuriating. They're passing the life out of United, or pressing the life out of United, and United have no answers for it. Fearless, thanks for the gifts, my man. Thank you. Really appreciate it, as always. Do you think the Glazers will go? No. Pretty clear that they're not. But United have been poor in possession here so far, it has to be said. Brownie says, up Booters, on the Blues, on the Blues. Big long ball out to Bruno is never really going to win a header like that. He's not known for it. And Copenhagen are coming through the middle here. They move it wide right. They've got numbers forward. They're really getting players into the box when they go forward. Cross comes in. Oh, Varane is good. Is well away. Yeah, Varane does well the second time. Wins a free, surely. Ref, come on! Copenhagen back in possession on the left-hand side. Oh, he does really well. Cross comes in. It's headed away by Delo at the near post. Copenhagen are on top here. Fucking hell, boys. Up Highview Athletic. Had some tough games down in Highview down through the years, so I did. Here's Copenhagen coming down the right-hand side. Now chance to get a ball into the box. And it's deflected off a regular and goes for a corner. It's all Copenhagen in the opening 15 minutes here. It really, really is. Ushin says ref letting a lot go. Yeah, there's been a couple of fouls there. That I think there was one on Rashford and then one there on Bruno that really should have been called by the ref. It's actually very embarrassing, says Tom. Can't string 3 or 4 passes together. Yeah. It just seems to be a lack of confidence in this team. Corner swung in now to the back post. Reguilon with a really good header away. But they'll get it at the back post. Rasmus Højlund doing his defensive duties. Don't foul him now. Well done. Well done. Make him go back. That's it. Yeah, and they make him go all the way back. It's good defending, but so far, 15 minutes, just ticking over to the 15-minute mark, has been really, really poor by United so far. Haven't got on the ball enough, haven't created anything, but didn't we say that in the match preview? Lack of creation. Backwards. Sideways. I mean, everybody do me a favour now, right? While we're in possession, right? If you can, right? Everybody look at Scott McTominay. Oh, Højlund is in. Strike. Oh, it's over the bar. Just over the bar. Really, really good pass. I think it was Rashford that played him in. Really, really good. And his first touch, it kind of hits him on the hip nearly, but it falls kindly for him. Yeah, it's really good. And the strike is really powerful, but it's just over the bar. Do me a favour, there's a lot of people in the chat saying nobody's showing for the ball. Just watch Scott McTominay for the next couple of minutes every time we're in possession. And look at the positions he takes up. It's very, very disappointing. He just goes hiding. He doesn't want to get on the ball. Brian, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Do hit the follow button, guys, if you're new to the TikTok channel. I appreciate it. Anybody who wants the full experience on TikTok, get over to YouTube. We're live over there as well. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Hit subscribe and get involved in the chat. Owen is in. Good to see you, Owen. Tom, thanks for the follow as well. Daniel, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated, guys. Where in Ireland are you from? I'm from Kilkenny. Kilkenny. Great positive run by Anthony there. Yeah, wins the throw. Really good play by Anthony. I don't know if any picked that up, but I just heard a fan going, Anthony, he's shit. What a great ball in by Delo. It's good defending. There's calls for a handball, but I don't think they're going to get it. But really, really good ball in by Delo. You want to see more of that? Just get the ball into the box as much as you can. Here's Delo again now. He's in the box himself. Little chip. Oh, it's a header away and it's a corner. Good play by Delo down the right-hand side. And Anthony. That's more like it. That's more like it. First corner to United. Let's make it count now. Come on, boys. It's going to be Bruno to swing it in. Back post. It's a good header away. Go on, press him, press him, press him. Well done, Anthony. Here's Rashford now. A bit of space on the left. Head up, Rashford, and get it in early. Here's Anthony now. Oh, the cross is blocked. Too much pussyfooting around. User says, is the playwright still open? It is. Are you a Man United fan, says McDonough? What gave it away? I certainly am. But United kind of settling into the game a little bit more the last few minutes here. But again, nothing spectacular, it has to be said. Invalid is in. Good to see you, pal. Party Pooper says the team, it just isn't clicking. We need to work harder in midfield, says Chris. Yeah. Here's Rashford now. He's opening up for a strike. Gets a strike away. Comfortable enough save. Tom says, what's the crack with slowing it up? It's not like they're dragging Copenhagen out or anything. Yeah, that's a big concern, isn't it? You know, there's a lack of enthusiasm nearly, or, you know, pace. Oh no, Delo's gone down holding. Delo's in a lot of pain here. Oh, so thank God he got it in the face. I thought he was holding his knee and doing that. Thank God. Chris says, watch our guys when our wingers get the ball. No one makes a run. It's frustrating as hell, isn't it? Are behind. United have scored. Right, Kyle, you're blocked. Giving fake scores. See you later, pal. No fake scores in this chat. Good positive run by Amrabat there. Brilliant, brilliant. And United have a bit of space down the right-hand side. Anthony's away. Go on now. Little slip ball. Back to him. Oh, what a block. Scott McTominay was coming in like a steam engine. How was that not corner? How was that not corner, ref? Great play by Amrabat initially. Hyland links up well with him, and Amrabat sets Anthony away down the right-hand side. He gets there, gets inside, really positive running. Slips in Hyland, who continues his run. Lovely little back heel. And Scott McTominay comes in and takes a shot, and it's blocked by the Copenhagen defender. Oh no, it's not. It's a goal kick. Good play by United, though. We need more of that. We need to be doing that every time we get on the ball. Can't blame Rashford and Anthony if no one makes runs. Our centre-back get the ball and everyone watches. Yeah. Lennon says, Melter, Goldbridge wannabe. Stick it up your arse, then take it out and scroll on to the next one. Copenhagen, I mean, when they're attacking with purpose, in fairness to them. They really are. Ocean says, Ronnie Whelan has just compared Scott McTominay to Jude Bellingham. Sweet divine Jesus. Oh, man. I mean, that's what... that's what the TV license is getting you. Scott McTominay being compared to Jude Bellingham. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Now, look where Scott McTominay is there now. Look where he is. Hiding behind three players, not showing for the ball. Look at him again. Look, the other side of the pitch when the ball is now on this side. He's just hiding. Rasmus Hyland is dropping deeper looking for the ball than Scott McTominay is. Jesus Christ. And we go along and it goes right into the goalkeeper's arms. The Jap, thanks for the gifts. Much appreciated, man. United are playing shocking, says Dara. Fearless, thanks for the gifts again, man. Much appreciated as always. User, thanks for the follow as well. Much appreciated. Anybody new to the chat, guys, please do hit the follow button as well. Brian is in. He says, it's a backwards run. Leave the boy be. Great stream, says Shawnee boy. Appreciate it, man. They're moving the ball so slow, says Dara. They are. They really are. Oh, man. This is boring. Jesus, oh, so scrappy. So scrappy. Oh, don't tell me I'm frozen, am I? What am I frozen? What's that all about? Oh, man. Video is frozen. What is that all about? This hasn't happened. Oh, it's my camera, is it? Stream is still there anyway. Hello! There we go, we're back. Are we back? Oh, that was stressful. Who do you support in the League of Ireland? Nobody really. I used to support Kilkenny City when they had a team in it, because obviously I'm from there, but I don't really support anybody anymore in it. It's difficult when you've got Premier League football on all of the time and you don't have a local team to support. So I support obviously my local junior team, my local amateur team that I used to play for, but other than that, it's all United. Worried why you have a camera in your lap? I don't, Chris. That's the camera from the laptop. And then obviously the camera, my external camera is mounted higher up. So yeah, just had to switch it back and forth for it to come back in. But anyway, thank God that we've had something to talk about, like the camera and stuff like that, because this game has been absolutely muck. Celtic or Rangers, says Jack. Celtic. Although I don't really give a shit about Scottish football. Obviously, I prefer Celtic to win than Rangers, but I don't have a huge interest in... I've been at a Celtic game. Celtic away at Dundee United. First time joining, says Kieran. You're more than welcome. Anybody wants to join over on YouTube as well, guys? The link is on my homepage. Full experience over on YouTube. Scoreboard, timer, starting 11, all on the screen. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel. Head over there, hit subscribe, get into the chat. Who was your local team? Freebooters or Evergreen? Freebooters. Although I did play for Evergreen as well for a couple of seasons. But no, I've played with Freebooters for 22 years. If you could choose any club in the Premier League, who would it be? Not United. West Ham would be my second team. I've got family members who are from that area. So, yeah. United really struggling again to create anything here. They really are. And the crowd are getting on their backs here. They're shouting around saying, hurry on, get the ball forward. McTominay gives it away again. Amrabat, ball over the top to Rashford is too poor and it goes out for a goal kick. It's really poor by United. So it is, really poor. Scott is in, says, how are you lads? Looks like we need to scrap for a result again tonight. Really bad so far. It has been, Scott. It's been really poor. Really, really poor so far. Kieran says, I'm curious to see how much money Man U will get to spend in January. Probably not a lot. Well, depending on whether the takeover is or Radcliffe is in by that time. I don't really know though. Shane says, is Casemiro injured or something? No, he's suspended, Shane. If you remember, he got sent off against Galatasaray. So he's suspended for this game. Copenhagen are on a bit of a counter-attack here up the left-hand side. Rashford is terrible, says Finney. Yeah, that wasn't good out of him there. He gave the ball away way too easily. Is Paul Ince playing? Yeah, he's playing centre mid there with Amrabat. There will be boos at half time if we don't score before then, says Oshin. I wouldn't be surprised, especially given the occasion of the game, Sir Bobby and all that kind of stuff. It's been a really, really poor performance. Taig says, I didn't pay to be a member, but it says I am. You must have won. Taig, you must have won one of the free memberships that we gave away recently. I'm not 100% sure. I'll check it out for you here now. I will check it out. Regulon on the overlap now. Bit of space. Cross into the box is a good one. Oh, McTominay is up. Too high for him. Goes wide. Memberships. Let's see. Taig. Taig O'Sullivan. Yeah, you've been a member for 2 months now, Taig. 2 months. You rejoined 28 days ago, so there you go. Copenhagen playing like the home team. United chasing shadows and no leadership. I need to hear Eric Ten Hag over the crowd, balling Max Sauce and Rashford out of it. Yeah, absolutely. We need more crosses into the box. Seems like the only way we'll score. I mean, it's been such a bad first half out United. It really has. I have to say, it's been so poor. Do you think we will qualify for the Champions League this season? Probably not. What minute are you on, says Dylan. We're on minute 36. Dylan, if you want to keep up to date and stay synced with us, you can go over to YouTube and you can pause the YouTube channel, and we've got the timer up over there so you can sync your TV with the YouTube channel if that's something you do want to do. I mean, we're letting Copenhagen out so easily. Look at that. It's just so easy for them to play out and switch the ball. Rashford, look, left for dirt. Left for dirt and just gives up. I mean, we're just so easy to play through. We're just so easy to play through. It really is frightening. Cody, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. I mean, it's just been so fucking bad. It's been so bad. It's been so bad. No idea what to do. No identity. If there are no subs at halftime, I think Mrs. UCC needs to get Eric Ten Hag into the shop, and soon. Shane says, starting to get the feeling these players have down tools for this manager. We've seen this before with all of the managers. Well, if that is the case, then the manager needs to be given time to get rid of them. You know, but if we go through that team now, you know, and players who are not good enough, let's look at it. Onana still has to prove himself. Delort, not good enough. Reguilon, he's on loan. Harry Maguire, not good enough. Varane, too old. Amrabat needs to prove himself. Scott McTominay, not good enough. Bruno Fernandes, good enough. Right side of midfield, Anthony, probably not good enough. Still has to prove himself. Marcus Rashford, not good enough. Not consistent enough. Rasmus Højlund, still young. You know, I mean, that's the concern here, isn't it? Let's not beat around the bush. You know, we're just not good enough. Simple as that. I mean, to be putting in this type of a performance on the first home game since the greatest legend the club has ever seen passed away, it's just disgraceful. It really, really is. I mean, look at the space Copenhagen are getting going forward. Can't blame the Glazers for no effort, says Chris. No, you can't. Absolutely, you can't. You can partially blame them, though, for hiring the people who done the negotiating to try and sign the players Eric Ten Hag wanted to sign. If that makes sense. Eric Ten Hag wanted Harry Kane, Declan Rice, Kim Min-jae, and the people that the Glazers hired to negotiate to try and buy these players weren't good enough to get the deals done. Money was there, just weren't good enough to get the deals done. So there's an awful lot of people that can be at fault here. City are going to absolutely pole us at the weekend, says Niall. I have to agree with you if we play like this, Niall. Eric Ten Hag just on screen. He looks a lost and beaten man. Looks like a man on the brink, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Copenhagen now ball into the back post. Yeah, it's a goal kick. Goal kick. I mean, if we were playing against a team who could create half chances, we'd be losing this game. We really would. Is Garnacho playing? No, he's on the bench. What's the scores? 0-0. Shane says, on the bright side, at least we might get to see United and Liverpool in the Europa League final in Dublin. We'd get fucking battered by him if we're playing like this, so we would. We'd get absolutely battered. Scott says it's not a training session. These players need a history lesson. They don't know the real meaning of 1958. I have to agree. Oh, strike is blocked and it's a corner to Copenhagen. Copenhagen have had all the real chances in this first half, in fairness to them. You know what I mean? It's so disappointing out United. If we look at it, you know, possession is nearly 50-50. They've had 4 corner kicks to our 1. They've had 3 shots to our 2. You know what I mean? It's fucking Copenhagen, lads. For the only corner swung in, header away by Varane. They'll keep it in on the far side here. Anthony, good defensive work by Anthony. Good play by Reguilon. United can counter-attack here. It's just Reguilon couldn't get the ball out of his feet and get Rashford away. It was a big opportunity there right on the break of half-time. It's poor out of Reguilon. Half-time. Boos at half-time. There's 15 seconds to go and the ref blew it up, which is strange. Anyway, it's half-time, 0-0. Terrible first half by United. Anyway, let me go get a bag of potatoes because that's the only thing that's going to fucking help us tonight. Back in a second. I nearly get beer as well. Nearly a disaster. I had to go scrambling for him, but I fucking got him eventually. I think it was the last bag. Fucking hell. Oh. So let me know, what do you think about that first half performance? Get into the chat, let me know. G says, brutal hard to watch this is. We have the ability to make every team look like world beaters. Scary, isn't it? Keith says, 45 minutes of my life I won't get back. You and me both, brother. But look, I think there should be changes at halftime. There has to be changes at halftime. I'd whip Rashford off, bring on Garnacho. I'd bring on Ericsson for Scott McTominay. But yeah. Liam says, such a flat United performance, can't even beat Copenhagen at home. Let's see. Dean says, call us a Cup FC because we are flat. So depressing. A hard watch. Kate Abdo at halftime. Only good thing at the moment. Yeah, we've got Laura Woods here on our side of the pond, Chris. Brent says, this is how we remember Sir Bobby. They should be ashamed of themselves. Shows how much they care. I agree, man. I agree. I absolutely agree. I try and put a positive spin on everything, though, but these fucking potatoes are absolutely amazing. Anybody from outside Ireland, just get your hands on a bag of them. Potato crisps. Cheese and onion. As Buff Egan would say, delightful. Right, that's my part done anyway. Cottle says Tato should sponsor you at this point. That's the fucking plan, Cottle. That is the plan, man. Mark says, lackluster, disappointing performance, devoid of any passion or commitment, horrible. I agree with everything, Mark. Is the most boring game, says Blake. Yeah. Really, really disappointing. Let's see what Scholesy and Rio have to say. Anyway, that first half was so bad that I've just got a beer. I said, fuck it. You know what I mean? And we've got a coaster here. Of course it's a Man United coaster. Any positives? Paul Scholes is copying what I said. Lack of creativity. Laura Woods is tier 1. I mean, she's just tier 1, ain't she? Ain't she? She's just tier 1. Scalzi is right there. They're talking about the crowd, being on their back, and he's like, yeah, you have, but the players have to give the fans something, a tackle, a chance, creation, a bit of positivity, and they just haven't done it. Chris says, let's stay positive. We are tired. Or we are tied. Yeah. Cheers. Oh, Laura. Yeah, even Scholes is talking about there. He's talking about getting players onto the field, better footballers onto the field. He wants Eriksson on, and he's dead right. We were talking about get Eriksson on the field, get some more control in that midfield, start creating a bit more with him. They should be tied, Chris, to the bloody training ground until they improve. Brem says, Rashford, Anthony, Bruno off, Pellistri, Garnacho, Mount on, has to be done. I wouldn't be against any of that. I really wouldn't. Barry says City will dismantle us on Sunday. That's the worry, really, isn't it? But anyway, look, if you're new to the channel, guys, please do hit the follow button. We're on the road to 40,000 followers on TikTok, so if you're new to the channel, please do hit the follow button. Daily Manchester United content, all of the watch-alongs throughout the season. And if you do want the full experience, get over to the YouTube channel. We're live over there as well. We've got a lot of content going on over there, and with like match previews, match reactions. Our daily news show goes on over there as well. Link is on my homepage, or search United Community channel on YouTube. Hit subscribe. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers over there. We're trying to hit 5,000 before Christmas. So if you click on my homepage, the YouTube button is there. Just click it, hit subscribe, and you can come right back. Or get involved in the chat over there. Anyway. Pádraig, thanks for the follow. Kieran, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated, guys. Let's see what we got here. Kiefer says, I will always remember Roy Keane's quote, if you think we will win anything with McSauce and Fred, you're in cuckoo land. It's true, lads. That team frustrates the F out of me. Yeah, absolutely. Do you have any wine left from the last match, Jack? You were loving that stuff. No, I didn't. I don't. The night before, my wife opened it, and we had a glass each, and then I had the end of it then on stream. So, yeah. Davey says, Rashford and Anthony wouldn't get a game for Bray Wanderers. Garnacho and Pellistri on the wings. Mount for McTominay. Ten Hag needs to wake up and smell the coffee. It's as plain as the eye can see. There we go. Chris says, Bruno non-existent, which is shocking. Brem says, I also remember Keno's quote, these players have thrown manager after manager under the bus and will again. Dizzle says, United are giving the Irish team a run for their money on style of football at the moment. There we go. There we go. Where did you get the top? It's the United Supporters Club where I live. It doesn't actually say United on it. It says Kilkenny Supporters Club. Kilkenny Club. So there you go. There we go. You can't get them unless you're from Kilkenny, I'm afraid. Anyway, ad coming up, guys, for anybody on YouTube. Ad coming up. So yeah. At least it's at half time anyway. But yeah, look, big improvement needed in the second half, must be said. Ushin says, sorry Jack, where'd you get the top? Fuck. Man United need to step up their game, says Dara. Absolutely, Dara. Absolutely, I agree. They do. there has to be changes made. I mean, if you look at the bench, you know, Garnacho, of course, is the main contender to be coming on. I would like to see Mount on, maybe Ericsson on, Palestri, even Hannibal I would be happy with, you know. Great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the like button. We're going to try and get to 20,000 likes on TikTok before the end of the game. So if you have a second, tap the screen a few times. Helps the channel out. Gets more people involved in the live as well. TikTok put it out to more people. So please do tap the screen a few times if you can. Oisin, thanks for the 9 months, my friend. Appreciate the support as always. Absolute legend. Let's see. Blake says, Rashford has been terrible this season. He needs to be benched and Garnacho needs a chance. Can we get that too in the shop? Says Chris. I don't know what that's about. Or the top. Brilliant. I look away and I look back and there's 2,000 extra likes on the live. Absolute legends. Keep smashing that like button and hit the follow button if you're new to the channel as well. Great to see so many people in. But yeah, we're nearly ready to go for the second half, guys. Weird one with the referee blowing it up 15 seconds before the end. But I don't think we were going to score anyway. So, Ian, thanks for the gift. Much appreciated. Yeah, Ericsson is getting warmed up. On off, thanks for the gifts. Much appreciated. Lucas is in with the white and blue. Better not be Man City colours. Oisin says, Richie Sadler giving his best right keen in the RT studios. Yeah, I can't be taking that seriously at all, to be honest with you. 12k already, says Jack. Appreciate it, guys. Up to 13,000 likes. Let's keep the likes coming. Really appreciate it. Anybody on YouTube, if you haven't hit the like button, what in the name of God are you doing? It's free. Just hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. But United in the tunnel now. So Amrabat is off for Ericsson. That's the change, guys. Amrabat off for Ericsson, which you would expect Scott McTominay then to go into the defensive midfield role. Ugh. How did Max Saw survive that? I know. I can't understand. I can't understand it. I can't understand it. I really can't. We've probably got have we got a change in tactics? Bruno's been spoken to about something. Ericsson as well. Scott McTominay. Injury to Amrabat. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he just wants to get Ericsson onto the field. I would have taken McTominay off. Ryan says we need to change the back line. I don't think so, Ryan. I mean, we haven't conceded, so I think there's more pressing things. And we're up and running. Score is 0-0, guys. Second half is just kicked off. Anybody could have been taken off in fairness. Yeah, I agree with you, Scott. Niall says, Erik ten Hag is starting to make me question his decisions. And anyway, come on, boys. Let's go now. Davey says, my God, McTominay stays on. Losing faith in Ten Hag fast. Shamrock Rovers would give this crowd a better game. What a horrendous substitution. Yeah, I wasn't really in favour of it either now, to be honest. He does seem to have Eriksson and McTominay both sitting deep looking for the ball. Good turn by Hyland now. Gets to the end line. Ball into the box is a good one. Nobody there. Good positive play by Hyland there. But it does look like McTominay and Eriksson are both looking for the ball just in front of the back four to create that link from defence to attack. So maybe that's the reason. I'm only clutching at straws though, to be honest with you. Stephen says, all last season was always about making the top four. We'll be out of the Champions League before November. Yeah, I know, it's embarrassing, man, ain't it? Nice ball into Bruno. Squares it to Reguilon. He should have a shot here, and he does. It's blocked into the keeper's hands. Decent play. Decent play. It's an improvement so far. Roops, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Serious question. How long has Erik ten Hag got? Lose here and City. Sir Jim already talking about making changes. Pressure is huge on Ten Hag and he's making bad decisions. Is Jim looking to make changes? I think that's all nonsense, to be honest with you. I think we've got a good manager. I don't think he has the players, to be quite honest. And look, I do understand. I'm not trying to blindly back Ten Hag. I just don't want him to fall victim to the negativity that's been around the club over the last 10 years. He is the one positive, really, that we've got at the club in terms of standards, in terms of cross into the box now. Onana, good and strong. I do not want Erik ten Hag to get sacked. I think he has, at minimum, this full season. I really do. But he's bought these players, says John. He's bought some of these players. He hasn't bought Varane. He hasn't bought Maguire. He hasn't bought Scott McTominay. He hasn't bought Delors. He hasn't bought Rashford. You know, he hasn't bought fucking who else is involved? You know what I mean? Reguilon is on loan, so technically he hasn't bought him. Out of that team, he's bought Eriksson, who he technically didn't buy because it was a free. He bought Anthony, he bought Onana, and he bought Hyland. You know what I mean? Now, are you telling me that's Erik ten Hag's team? Here we go now. Anthony on the edge of the box. Bit tight. Yeah, and Copenhagen win it back. Copenhagen have loads of space down the right-hand side here. Looking for support. Edge of the box. Strike! Oh, what a save by Onana. What an unreal save. That should have been 1-0 to Copenhagen. And the pace at which United get back into defence. Harry Maguire doesn't go out and close him down. It's Scott McTominay not tracking runners off your shoulder, not scanning behind you. And the player runs right off his shoulder. It's square to him. And he should have easily scored, only for Onana. And there we go. You're telling me this is Erik ten Hag's team. You know what I mean? Harry Maguire not closing down and Scott McTominay allowing fucking runners off him. There you go. There's your answer. Corner to the back post. Header goes back across. They're trying to get it down. Still there. Eventually is cleared away by Rashford. Oh, they're down the right-hand side here again. Chips to the back post. Strike over the bar. Jesus. Terrible. 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 James, thanks for the follow. Oh, jeez, he connected with it. Flicking balls. Rashford around the corner. Bruno heads it down. Hyland, lovely touch. He's in. Oh, it was a brilliant flick away from the defender. Bruno is all over the referee looking for a penalty. I don't think you're going to get it. That was I think that was a really good challenge there by the Copenhagen defender. And it's going, VAR are going to have a look at it. Header down by Bruno, and it's a lovely chested ball to get him in around. Oh, he does take a grab of him. Oh, that's a penalty. Is it? It's a shoulder to shoulder, is it? Yeah, it's no penalty. No penalty. Probably the correct call. It looked like a shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, defender didn't get a touch on it. It was Hyland that got a touch on it, but it's a shoulder to shoulder. It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. Connor, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. DMK says, I want it to be a penalty, but it's probably not going to be one. No, it's not. No, it would have been very harsh. You would have to say. Would have been very harsh. Anthony now goes inside to Bruno. Nice first touch by Rashford. Be strong. Good pullback. Hyland is there. Eriksson! Oh, what a save! Reguilon is there. Oh, it's a goal kick in the end. Yeah, Eriksson has made a big difference. Rashford with a really good first touch and he's strong. Good pullback. Rasmus gets a first touch, lays it off to Eriksson on the edge of the box. It's a really good strike. And credit to the goalkeeper. He gets down fast with a strong hand. And Reguilon is following up, but the defender plays it off him and out for a goal kick. Better from United in the second half. Eriksson has made a big difference. He's made a big difference, in fairness to him. Great to see so many people in, guys. Do smash the follow button. Anybody on TikTok, if you're new to the channel, on the road to 40,000 followers. And like I said, we are live over on YouTube as well. If you want the full experience, get over there. Link is on my homepage, or just search United Community Channel on YouTube. Sports Ireland, thanks for the follow. John, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Good work rep by Anthony there. Here's Hyland now. Rashford is away. Slip him in. Ball in behind Rashford. Around the keeper. Ref! Referee! Rashford gets up quickly. Looking for a penalty here. It's offside. It's offside first. It's offside first, I think. It's offside first, I think. I think Rashford goes too early. Let's have a look at it here again. No, he's on. He's on. Oh, he's on there. Surely the trailing leg of the defender. That's a penalty. Let's see it now. Rashford gets a touch inside the... No, he doesn't. No, Rashford jumps over him. It's not a penalty. No. Here's Bruno coming again. Tries to slip in Anthony. It's a good interception. Told ya, potatoes are paying off, so they are. Nice ball out of Bruno to Anthony down the right hand side. Get your head up. Well done. Oh, nice ball back to Bruno. Get it out of your feet, Bruno. Tempo is much better. They keep playing like this and they'll win it. Yeah, hopefully anyway. VAR not even looking at the offside. Bruno has to go for Mount, says Bremp. This is much better, though. We've woken up, says Oshin. Absolutely. Lovely ball by Ericsson. Rashford is away. He's got pace. Your first touch, Marcus. Fucking hell. Ericsson, though, telling you, he's changed the game since we've come on. It's a really poor touch out of Rashford. He tries to take the touch with the outside of his right. Schoolboy stuff. Take it with the inside of your left. It's good, much improved performance in the second half here. We need to keep the tempo up, though. Don't allow Copenhagen to, bring the tempo back down. Let's keep winning the ball high up. I think Reguilon has done well today, in fairness to him. Max says, I think we need to cash in on Rashford. He ain't going anywhere, man. Not because I don't think he should, but because he got a new contract last season worth 375 grand a week. There's probably 3 clubs in the world that would actually pay that kind of money for him. So I don't think Rashford is going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, I mean, big long ball up the top for Highland. He's working off of scraps, really, isn't he? Feel sorry for him sometimes. What's the score? It's 0-0, guys. Do you think we'll score? Well, if we keep playing the way we have been in the opening 15 minutes here, you would hope so. Copenhagen coming down the left-hand side, though. Edge of the box. Strike is on. Easy enough save for Onana. Copenhagen still playing a bit, though, says Oshin. Yeah, they are, in fairness to them. This shit fucking annoys me. Harry Maguire, when he gets on the ball. I mean, you should have passed it to Varane 10 seconds ago. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, 5 touch, 6 touch, and then fucking pass it. Open your body, pass the fucking ball fast, and let's get moving. It's going to be Lindelof and Garnacho to come on here. It looks like both of them are stripped here, ready to go. Probably for Varane, you would expect. Maguire and Lindelof. Ooh. Who's he going to take off now? Is he going to take off Anthony again, or is he going to take off Rashford? You know? Let me know in the chat. Who would you take off? Corner taken quickly. Bruno swings it in. It's a good header away. Eriksen will keep possession. Reguilon. Little chip ball to the back post. Easy header away. Yeah, I mean, Eriksen has made a huge difference since he came on at half time. Good ball out of Eriksen to Bruno on the right hand side. Goes back to him. Nice little first time pass. McTominay with a terrible second touch. His first touch was good. His second was terrible. Keep the pace in the attack now. Don't slow it down. Here's Anthony now. Overlap with the low. Anthony goes for that far corner. Just over the bar. We're going to have substitutions here. It's Reguilon actually that's coming off for Lindelof. That's obviously on 60 minutes. And Anthony comes off again. He comes off. I mean, neither of the wingers have been better, but how long is it going to be before Rashford gets taken off? Now, I know he's been substituted a few times already this season, but maybe his second half performance has probably just saved his bacon a little bit there. Rashford goes out onto the right hand side and Garnacho goes on the left. Here's Garnacho now, first touch on it. Yeah, he gets the ball taken away from him. Good defensive work by him, but it's good play by Copenhagen to get out, in fairness. Coming straight through the middle here. Maguire gives away a free kick in a really dangerous position here. Yeah, Maguire comes out. He has too much of a hold of him, pulling his jersey. This is a really good opportunity for Copenhagen. John, thanks for the follow. Strike. Hits the wall. Oh, yeah, well done. Good cover there by Delo to put it out for a throw. That free was no different than a few that happened to United in the first half, says Oshin. Davey says, we need a goal. Bring on Lindelof. Yeah, way to go. Yeah, well, it's just Reguilon is obviously not back to 90 minutes yet. You know. And we don't have any other fullbacks on the bench. It's a shame, really. Maguire gets called for that, but Hyland gets held back in the box. I know. It's a corner to Copenhagen. Great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the like button. If you're watching on TikTok, if you have a second, tap the screen a few times for me. Gets more people into the chat. Helps the channel out an awful lot. We're aiming for 20,000. So if you have a second, tap the screen a few times. Justin, thanks for the follow. Do hit the follow button as well, guys, if you're new to the channel. On the road to 40,000 followers. Here's Bruno now looking to get Garnacho away. Great ball. Garnacho's in. 1-on-1. Finish it, son. Oh, no, his touch was too heavy. Oh, no, he should have hit it there. He took an extra touch and went too close to the goalkeeper with it. Oh, the little bit of inexperience there. Fuck. What an unbelievable pass out of Bruno. Didn't need the extra touch at all. Ay, ay, ay. We need a goal, don't we? We really, really need a goal here. So we do. John, thanks for the gifts. Much appreciated. 20,000 likes up. You're welcome, says Vincent. Appreciate it, my man. Cross into the box now. It's a good one. Oh, well, it's not. It's too deep. It's too deep. It's going to be a goal kick. It's going to be a goal kick to United. But yeah, they're going to show that Garnacho a chance again. It's a beautiful, beautiful ball. He starts to move, Garnacho, in fairness, and look at him. That's the way to do it. Running at defences. And Bruno plays a beautiful ball into him. First touch is really good. Now hit it with the second. But no, he tries the extra touch and it just brings it too close to the keeper. Here's Rashford now down the right hand side, going direct. Going into dead ends as usual, Marcus. Oh, Copenhagen are away down the left hand side here. They've got two men running into the box. Can he pick one of them out? Oh, it's good cover by Lindelof. That should be a free out, ref. Come on, ref! Scott McTominay just leaves his runner go again. Brilliant, brilliant cover by Lindelof. Delon now way up the right hand side. Moves it on to Rashford. Goes on the overlap. Give it to him. Yeah, good ball. Delon now cross in. Oh, it's headed away. Anybody there on the edge? It's eventually clear. Maguire does well to win it back. Garnacho now on the edge of the box. Maguire on the overlap. Garnacho with a strike. Oh, it's headed over the bar. It's a corner to United. Garnacho's been lively since he come on. Really good defending there by Maguire as well. Who's winning? It's 0-0, Callum. Bruno now, outswinger. McTominay goes up. Good header away. Here's Ericsson now. Gets a ball in. Good ball in. Maguire! Yes! Go on, Harry! What a brilliant, brilliant ball out of Christian Eriksen. And Harry Maguire just stays in there after the corner. And he gets what he deserves. And do you know what? He deserves it. He's been brilliant the last couple of games for us. What a brilliant, brilliant header for him as well. He keeps his composure. The initial ball it's a brilliant header away by Copenhagen. But it falls to Eriksen about maybe 10 yards off the corner of the edge of the box. And Maguire just stays in there. And Eriksen puts a beautiful ball into the back post. And Maguire heads it down into the ground. And there's a VAR check. No, it's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal. 1-0. Delighted for Harry Maguire. 1-0 to United. Get in there. Are they still checking it? Yeah, Maguire is onside there. Yeah, Maguire's onside. I'm putting the one up on the screen here. Maguire's onside. He's onside. And it's a goal. Lovely. Lovely. Delighted for him. Go on, Harry. Now, don't fucking sit back. Go and get a second one. Go and get a second one. All positive in the chat for Harry. Absolutely. Yeah, well done. Well done, McTominay. Martinez might have to wait to get back in the team. I'm joking, says Hushin. Better when Bruno plays the 10, says Chris. Credit where credit is due, says Brem. Harry, fair play. Twig says Harry, massive head, Maguire. Harry, Harry, Harry. Even my father is texting me saying Harry. I'm delighted for him. Here's McTominay, or Hyland now on the edge of the box. Gets a wide to Rashford. Do the right thing, Marcus. No, you don't. Takes a strike from bad angle. Wins a corner, but wrong decision. Great to see so many people in, guys. Keep smashing the like button. Hit the follow button if you're new to the channel. Corner to United, though. It's going to be Bruno to swing it in. Bruno with the ball in near post. It's cleared away, but not fully. Yeah, eventually they get it away. We play better when Jack drinks a beer. Well, that is not becoming a tradition because I do not want to be an alcoholic. Let's not shy away from the fact it was a set piece on our fourth choice centre half that will be getting us out of jail. How do we change this club at the minute besides keeping the manager? Yeah, I know, Oshin. I know. I am not qualified enough to answer that question. That's the problem. And I'm sure you'll have a lot of frauds on Twitter that will, you know, try and answer it. And Rashford now. Rashford. Just terrible. We're just not good enough. We haven't got good enough players, Oshin. I'm convinced of it. You know what I mean? I just am. I'm convinced of it. I mean, the team that's out there has one, two, three. It has 3 players that Erik ten Hag bought and 2 that are on loan. You know what I mean? Score is 1-0 to United, guys. Harry Maguire with the goal. Come on, let's go. Bruno now gets it forward to Highland. Rashford's on the right. Oh, Scott, pick the pass. Garnacho! Oh, what a save. McTominay, oh, you fucking donkey, yeah. How did he miss it? He had an open goal. All he had to do was hit the target from 8 yards out, and he fucking hits it wide. Mother of God. Oh, my God. Rasmus Højlund takes a bit of a heavy touch, but it falls to McTominay. He plays a good pass to Garnacho. It's a mile on. Garnacho with a strike. It's a great save. And all McTominay has to do on the rebound is hit the target, and it's a goal, and it's game over. And he hits it wide of the far post. Oh, my God. Madness. Madness. Yeah, somebody reported my live on TikTok. So, whoever done it, sound. For what reason, I don't know. But someone reported my live. We're still live, but we're restricted for some reason. Here's Garnacho now into the box, across the 6-yard box. Anybody wants to come over to YouTube? Just come over to YouTube, guys. Come over to YouTube. It's a much better atmosphere over there. Link is on my homepage. Come over to YouTube. We're live over there as well. Much better community over there, to be honest. Come over, hit subscribe, get into the chat over on YouTube. Lovely first touch by Garnacho. Ball back to the edge of the box to Eriksson. Gets it wide to Lindelof, who's in a bit of space. Oh, he tries to go back to Bruno. And it's sloppy. It's sloppy. And Bruno's going to get a yellow card here. Anyway. Kev, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Copenhagen coming down the left-hand side here now. Cross into the box. Headed away by Varane, but they still have it here. Looking for an opportunity. Good defending. Yeah, good defending. Bruno eventually clears it away. Cross back into the box. Good header by Varane again. And it's eventually cleared by Delo. Oh, nice ball by Bruno out to Rashford on the right. He's 1-on-1. Go on, run at him. Now is when you run at him, not when there's 4-on-1. Here's Bruno into the box. Strike is blocked and it's gone behind for a corner. Good play by United. Good play there. Ericsson has made some difference. He's been classed as Brent. He has absolutely made the difference. Referee, come on. You're having an absolute laugh here. You're having a Steffi Graf. They reported me for drinking. Well, what a bunch of sad people. Anyway, not to worry. Connor says, kind of doubted Maguire before the match, but pulled off a masterclass. It was a good goal out of him, and it's a clean sheet so far, so it'll be a good night for him if we can finish on a clean sheet. You happy to see Maguire get the goals to Stephen? Yeah, absolutely. I want every player that plays for United to play well, you know. Maguire hasn't played well throughout his, you know, you would say, oh, they're in down the left-hand side here now. Oh, well done, Varane. Maguire hasn't had a good Manchester United career in general. So he gets criticised when he doesn't play well, like any other player. It's nothing personal. And when he plays well, then I'll absolutely praise him, like tonight, you know. That goal was for Sir Bobby, says T2T. Peter says, said substance abuses on TikTok, Jack. Mother of God. Anyway, grand, whatever. If that keeps happening, TikTok, I'll just be going live on YouTube. So let them do it all they want. I'll just stick to YouTube if that's the case. But I appreciate everybody coming over to YouTube from TikTok, guys. Anybody else on TikTok, if you do want the full experience, we're live over on YouTube as well. Link is on my homepage. Just search United Community Channel and get involved. Hit subscribe, get involved in the chat. It's a corner now to Copenhagen. United have a bit of defending to do here. Ball swung in. Good header away. Johan giving fake scores. You're blocked, you muppet. Are you doing live on YouTube, says AU? Yeah, we certainly are. We're live over on YouTube as well, guys. Link is on my homepage to the YouTube channel. Or just search United Community Channel on YouTube and hit subscribe. Get into the chat over there. Everybody is welcome. Martial is going to come on here. It's going to be Rashford off. What's the score? It's 1-0 to United, Elliot. Wait, now they're after changing their mind. Who's coming off here? They've changed their mind. It's now Rasmus Højlund coming off for Martial. Don't really know what happened there, but look, keep him on cotton wool until Saturday because he's one of our best players. We're going to need him. Where's the sandwich tonight? The sandwich was a one-off, Stephen, I'm afraid. It's just too messy, man. Just too messy. Scott says TikTok is a joke, to be fair. Yeah. YouTube is a much more enjoyable experience in the chat, I have to say, but look, whatever. Anthony, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Your top is savage. Appreciate it. Kilkenny Supporters Club. I'm going to have... People are raving about these tops. I'm going to have to start selling a few of them. YouTube is better, but we're loving the top. Yeah. Jared is in. He says, evening all. Just been lurking tonight and watching the game. That's no problem at all, Jared. How has McTominay made it to 86 minutes? It's beyond me. I know. I think he has done better in the second half, however. Now, he was pretty atrocious in the first half, but I do think he has been slightly better. You're doing a good job, says Anthony. I appreciate it, Anthony. Thank you, my friend. Vincent is in. He says, here from TikTok, this setup is way better. I appreciate it, Vincent. There you go. We always say it. Anybody that comes from TikTok to YouTube always says they never go back to TikTok. The experience is much better. So, there we go. I appreciate it. What do you think will happen against City, says Jay Doyle. I don't really want to think about that yet, to be quite honest with you. So, yeah. But United have got a bit of work to do here. What have we got? 90 seconds of normal time. I think they said there's about 4 minutes of added time to be played. Ben with the gifted membership. Absolute legend, Ben, as always. Alex Walsh, welcome to the members club. Ben, thanks for the support, as always. Alex is a new member as well. Anybody else, guys, wants to become an official member of the YouTube channel, the link is in the description of the video. You get extra content, badge beside your name, emojis, all that kind of stuff. And you get a chance to come on the match reaction videos with us after every game. There isn't one tonight, unfortunately, but there will be on Saturday. So if that's something you're interested in, link is in the description. Click the link, check out the options there, and be in and, you know, support the channel. I appreciate it. How was Harry's performance for you? Told you on TikTok Harry's back. I don't think Harry is back because I don't think he is good enough to play the type of football that we want to play. You know, that Ten Hag wants to play. However, I'm under no, you know, I will not take anything away from him. He's having a really, really good couple of games for United, in fairness to him. Get your man of the matches into the chat as well, guys. Chris with the 1999, absolute legend as always. Chris, gift 2 memberships. I'm not home watching the game, no problem. So anybody on TikTok, guys, we're going to give away 2 free memberships in about 3 minutes on YouTube. So get over to YouTube, hit subscribe, and get into the chat. The link is on my homepage, and you'll be in with a chance of winning a free membership. And we can thank Chris for that as well. We give 2 away. Appreciate it as always, Chris. Fantastic support. I really do appreciate it. Rasmus Hyland's brother is coming on here. Oh, no, sorry. Rasmus Hyland's brother is going off. I thought he... Oh, no, sorry. He is coming on. He is coming on. Yeah, he is coming on. But yeah, 3 minutes left, guys. Good interception by Garnacho there. and draws the foul. Good play by Garnacho. Really positive from him, in fairness. We appreciate all that you do, says Chris and Mrs. UCC. Appreciate it, man. Who's your man of the match? I haven't been watching the game as Watford FC were playing at loan. Man of the match. Let's have a little think about this now. Do you know what? I think the first half was so bad that I'm going to give my man of the match to Christian Eriksen. I think he changed the game when he came on. Even though he's only been on since half time, I think that's how good his performance has been. I'm going to go Christian Eriksen. Jonathan says, so much better this on YouTube. There you go. Anybody that goes from TikTok to YouTube is always delighted and never go back. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so final call, guys, to anybody on TikTok. We're giving away 2 free memberships to the YouTube channel. You have to be a subscriber of the YouTube channel. The link is on my homepage. Click the link, hit subscribe, and you'll be in with a chance of winning a free membership. You've got a couple of minutes. Oh, great block by Maguire. It's offside in the end. Where did you get the jacket, says Jared. I need to put a sign up here. There's so many people asking me. It's the supporters club from where I'm from, the Manchester United supporters club. It's for members only, I'm afraid. So you ain't getting any. But there's been so many people. There's been so many people asking me. I might just make some myself. Fuck off, Oisin. Sport Overload podcast scores 1-0 to United, my man. 30 seconds to go, but they're down the left-hand side here. They're into the box. McTominay with a block. Eriksen is there to put it out for a corner. We've got... What have we got? There's time for this corner. United have got some defending to do. It's not over yet. And then we'll give away the free memberships on YouTube. Anybody on TikTok, make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel. Link is on the homepage. Giving away a couple of free memberships in a moment. Keeper is up for Copenhagen. Last chance saloon. Corner. Oh, it's there. Offside, surely. Oh, the ref is giving a penalty. Get out of it, ref. What are you doing? Let the fuck, referee. That's a disgraceful decision. Surely he's offside before the foul is made as well. This is absolute bullshit. This referee has absolutely done everything in his power to fucking ride us tonight. So he has. He doesn't make contact with him. His foot is high, no contact. Doesn't make contact. Your man goes down holding his face. There's a man on the line. This is not going to be overturned. This is absolute fucking bullshit. So it is. That's what you get for leaving fucking Scott McTominay on the pitch. There's no offside anyway. There was I didn't see there was a United player on the line, so there's no offside. We're still waiting on the VAR check here. He's given a penalty. That's an absolute terrible decision. So it is. Fucking Scott McTominay. Being let down by the same fucking players all the time. The same bullshit. Roy Keane fucking said it 3 years ago. Or whenever it was with Solskjaer. These players have thrown so many managers under the bus. And they're doing it again. Fucking Scott McTominay. And we're out of the Champions League. If Onana doesn't save this goal, it's over. If Onana doesn't save this goal, it's over. We're gone. Whistle goes. Steps up. Yes! Go on, Onana, my son! Get in there! Now! What are you talking about with him? Fucking big game player. Saves the penalty. Brilliant. Blow up the whistle. Yes! There we go. Final whistle. Andre Onana gets it done for us. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. What have you got to say about Onana now? All of the doubters. Big player for big moments. And he makes a big save. It's all over. United win 1-0. Come on. Brilliant. Lovely. Get in there. Great keeper now, is he, says LFC. No, Pat. He was a great keeper before he came to United. But all of the little bullshit fucking haters, like whoever you are thinking he's a bad player on the back of one or two bad performances. He's always been a good keeper. That's my point. Fucking lovely. Onana, man of the match. Fucking nice one. Brilliant, brilliant. Big, strong hand up high. Gets it done. Brilliant. Brilliant. Anyone doesn't like it, off you go. Jog it on. Jog it on. Oh. Breathe. Now, let's talk. Now that it's over and done with, we'll take it. A win is a win. We needed a win. Wasn't that good of a performance, was it? It really wasn't. All of the old problems are still there. This is great. And, you know, a great ending to the game. But all of the old problems are still there. We're struggling to score. We're not creating an awful lot. And we're being let down by the same players that have been letting us down for years. You know, Scott McTominay there again tonight should never have been on the field that long. You know, and there's people messaging, you know, putting messages into the chat that, you know, how is he lasting 90 minutes? And they're all right. Everybody that's saying it, they're all right. He shouldn't have lasted 90 minutes. And he did. And he nearly cost us the game. You know what I mean? But United go into third place. We're on 3 points now. We're only 1 point behind Galatasaray. And it's all to play for again, thankfully. But we've still got a hell of a lot of improving to do. We really, really do. We've got a hell of a lot of improving to do. It's do games like this build momentum? Do they build, you know, character a little bit? Maybe. It's down to the individuals within the team that you know you would have to say. But the same concerns are still there for me. They're still there. They really are. We're struggling to create. We're struggling to score. I mean, you look at it. A defender scored for us tonight. Our top goal scorer is Casemiro, I think, this season. Rashford couldn't hit a barn door. Anthony can't last 90 minutes. Rasmus Højlund is getting no supply. Bruno Fernandes's goals and assists have dried up. So, you know, the same problems are still there. But we'll take it. I'm not trying to be negative for the sake of it. I'm delighted with the 3 points. And I'm delighted for the likes of Harry Maguire. He keeps a clean sheet and he scores a goal. Because he's been playing really well the last few games. But we're still not good enough. You know what I mean? We're still not good enough. We could have easily won that game 3-4-0 tonight. Didn't take our chances when they fell to us. Scott McTominay missed an absolute sitter from 8 yards. Garnacho could have had a couple as well. Marcus Rashford was in a couple of times and, let the ball run away from him. So we're nowhere near the finished article. But you would say, if you're going into a Manchester derby on the weekend, we're not playing that well. But, finishing a game like that, can you bring a bit of confidence from that into the game on the weekend? You would hope so. Let's see what people are saying in the chat here. Was Garnacho scuffing the spot? He was. He absolutely kicked it asunder. Party Pooper says the team have no heart. Brem says we need something from City game now to push us on. Vincent says Harry and Onana share man of the match. However, we only scraped a 1-0 win against Copenhagen at Old Trafford. Tough times, but we'll take it. Oshin says, send McTominay to play with Sancho. Pep is sat at home with a big cigar, pissing himself. Jay Doyle says, it also shows with no Casemiro, we have no squad depth. A win is a win, says Vincent. Cottle says, should have won that 4-0, not taking our chances, almost lost us the win. Martin says, they won't even make it out of the group. Well, we have a much better chance now. And Oshin said, Copenhagen will be waiting for us in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, they will. Thanks to everybody hitting the follow button, guys. Please do hit the follow button if you're new to the channel. We're on the road to 40,000 followers. And get over and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're live over there as well. Anybody that's watching on YouTube, if you haven't already subscribed, what are you doing? Bottom right hand corner, hit the subscribe button. Helps the channel out an awful lot. We're on the road to 4,000. We want to get to 5 before Christmas. So if you can, help us out a lot. But look, guys, 3 points on the board. We'll take it. Again, I go back to what I've said a couple of weeks ago. We'll take 3 points no matter how we can get them over the next few weeks until we can get a settled team back together. Starting 11, that plays week in, week out, gets to know each other. I'll take 3 points however I can get them. But I'm under no illusions that wasn't good enough tonight. It really wasn't. Christian Eriksen is my man of the match. I think he changed the game when he came on. I know he only played for 45 minutes. I don't think we would have been anywhere near winning that game without him. He brings a calmness to the midfield. He looks to get on the ball. He creates. He's my man of the match. You could give it to Onana after his heroics, and he did make a couple of good saves in the first half as well. So it will be a toss-up between Onana and Eriksen for me. Guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. We're going to be back tomorrow night at 9 o'clock for our usual United news show. Please do hit subscribe on YouTube and get involved in that as well. Anybody on TikTok, please do get over and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Anybody that's already subscribed, guys, please do turn on bell notifications as well, because you get notified then anytime we go live or anytime there's a new piece of content out. And then just give it a watch or get involved in the chat, the usual. I do appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for the super chats, the gifted memberships tonight. Ben, Chris, as usual, absolute legends. Welcome to... Oh, yeah, I still have to give away 2, don't I? I forgot about that. Let me do that before we finish. So let's give away... these 2 memberships. There's the first one. Good luck to everybody. Get over, anybody on TikTok, subscribe to the YouTube channel to be in with a chance. And let's give one more. There we go. Always football. Welcome to the members club. And the second one then is for if it tells us. Martin Wesley, welcome to the members club. Guys, I appreciate the support as always. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Comment down below as usual. We'll be back tomorrow night for our news show at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. And of course then we've got the Manchester derby on Saturday. Hopefully we can bring some of the momentum of the last 5 seconds of that game into the game on the weekend. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and I'll chat to you on the weekend. Take it easy.